Welcome friends, today we're doing another exercise on a double strip. It is to assume that you have been practicing for a while and you've done a couple of basic exercises for a few weeks already. Today we're going to measure the distance of your palm, so from your wrist to the end of your fingertips, plus 2 fingertips distance. So we folded there, so it's a shorter strip this time. And the edge of the double strip is going to fall onto the neck when we lift into the bridge. So we're aiming for the C7 vertebra of the cervical spine and the first thoracic vertebra. And then the loop of the double strip will be between the shoulder blades like before. So let's start. Go ahead and measure the correct distance. So hold the strip in your hands as you sit down on the mat. Position the strip so that the double edge of the strip is covering your low cervical vertebra. So we'll lay down. Make sure that the bottom loop of the strip is between your shoulder blades. And then the top edge of the strip, when we lift it up, it will touch the bottom cervical vertebra, so your C6 and C7. It's not touching right now, only when you lift that edge. But it will touch when we lift into the bridge. So knees bent, begin to observe the body, begin to breathe into the top of your chest, becoming heavier with each exhale. We're feeling the loop of the strap between the shoulder blades, we feel the pressure. And we'll breathe into that pressure. So calm, deep, long breaths. Now inhale and come up into your bridge. Breastbone rolls over towards your chin. And now you should feel the strip touching your lower cervical vertebra. Now try and relax your glutes, the toes turned lightly inwards. The weight is on the front of the feet like before. It's like we're entering our rib cage, feeling it expand with each breath in, slowly and deeply. Beginning to lower down in slow motion. Each exhale will lower down one vertebra at a time. So we're conscious of the movement of the rib cage as we breathe. We are conscious of the pressure from the strip onto our back. The neck stays long as you lower down, and the whole upper back is in contact with the strip. From your shoulder blades to the back of the neck, It's like there's nothing else for us here, just our breathing and just our sensations. It's our moving meditation. Just slow, deep breaths and a slow descent. And we're only approaching the halfway point with our hips. So if you've gone too low, just come back into your high bridge and begin to lower down slowly again. And the closer we are to the floor, the slower we go, pushing the floor away from us, giving a light push from the feet towards our head in the horizontal pressure, letting the strip sink deeper into our back. And then the pelvis is down, but keep the light arch in your low back, even if the ribs will flare up. We're not worried about our ribs sticking out at this time. Eventually, once you move through this pressure, through this tension in your low back, they will be able to lower down into the belly. And if you feel your mind is wandering to other thoughts and sensations, bring it gently back. We're not shying away from this pressure from the strip, we're moving into it. We're allowing the strip to improve our back. And now move your hands onto your forehead, lift your elbows up. Lift your elbows up to the ceiling just for a moment. And then allow your elbows and shoulders to fold down. Keep your elbows shoulder distance apart or narrower, but not wider. And then lift your hips up high into your bridge, keeping your hands and elbows as they are, pointing up. And this hand position allows us to give more pressure to our C7 and to our first thoracic vertebra. And they usually stick out when we round our spine habitually. This allows them to sink back in deeper into the body. The neck becomes longer, but the throat stays relaxed. We're beginning to lower down even slower than before. The slower we go, the better the effect. Slow, deep breaths to the top of your chest. Exploring the sensations in the spine. Noticing the shifts of the sensations as we move down along the strip. Long deep breath into the top of the chest, don't forget. And with exhales, you feel the strip being able to move deeper into the space between the shoulder blades, your traps. And we're about halfway, again pausing, giving a bit of a horizontal pressure towards the head. And then lower your hips down. Release your hands along the body. Continue to breathe deeply, becoming even heavier in the body and in your chest. Giving time to our movement muscles to release. It takes time, and we're giving time to those stiff muscles. And the strip will penetrate that tension to move even deeper, to allow our spinal column return to its natural shape. And this will enable our deep postural muscles to engage, to keep our good posture. So once we move through this first layer of tension, we'll be able to access deeper into our vertebra. We'll be able to straighten our upper back and return mobility to it. Continuing to breathe. Move your palms onto your forehead again. You can also stretch the back of your neck just a bit, and then move into your bridge. Let's repeat. Feel your weight onto your lower cervical vertebra, the C7, which is also called the dream, the sleep vertebra. It's when we work on it, we improve the quality of our sleep. We induce a state of relaxation, feeling dreamy and calm. Remember to disengage your glutes so you work your inner legs, the tops of the feet. Try and keep your buttocks soft. You're in this meditative state. The awareness is fully within, on your breath and the sensations, nothing else. Slow motion lowering down, vertebra by vertebra. Feel the accent shift as you lower down. And this gives support to each of those thoracic vertebrae with the support of the strip. Inhaling into your breastbone and collarbones, and exhale, let the strip sink in deeper into the spine. Allow the strip to melt and merge with the spine. Let it in deeper. You feel your thoracic spine better than 15 minutes ago when we started. Keep lifting your pelvis down. Make sure you keep the arch in the lumbar spine. Allow your floating ribs to stick out. Release your hands down, pelvis on the floor. If you enjoyed having your hands on your forehead, you can continue keeping them there with that extra weight on the strip. You can have the image of the strip sinking into the body as if the body was a dough, freshly made, soft dough. You might feel sharp sensations, discomfort. Those sensations could be quite bright, but it means that the process is happening and that you will feel the effect of the strip. You don't want to just do something superficially without actually inducing the effects of the exercise. We want to go deeper, and this exercise will allow us to do it in a safe way. That seventh cervical vertebra tends to stick out as we hunch and round our spines, and this exercise lets it go back in to allow it to pass movement to other vertebrae around it. And this allows to release our neck, to mobilize it. We're letting the gravity do its job with the support of the strip, where we're pushing those vertebrae back deeper into the spine. Creating and supporting space in the chest, in the thoracic spine. Enabling the rib cage to move freely. And we're opening the heart area, letting it expand, letting it find space, and we feel that space in the chest. This allows us to feel lighter and freer. And with each exhale, we feel that space that we've created in the chest. With each long exhale, we feel the strip go deeper between the shoulder blades. Let it sink, let it merge, despite the sensations that you feel. Don't give them the negative connotation. They are just sensations that you might experience because you've lost sensitivity in that area. And now it's coming back to you. So give your spine that opportunity to change, to straighten. Let that area of the back lose that tension in exchange for freedom, energy, and space. And it won't happen without you breathing deeply and slowly. Continue to allow yourself to be heavy. Think about a foot sinking in the sand. So it's the same, it's like the strip is sinking into your spine like it would in the sand. You're like a car with all 4 tires punctured. So you just lower down, down, down. And if the sensations become really intense here, you can move into your bridge once more. But don't run away from these sensations. Stay with them, experience them. Let them take change. You can stay here for longer. You can repeat the bridge. And when you're ready, you can roll onto your side and sit. Thank you. Well done.